Hello and welcome you back to Natural Polytechnic video lecture classes. I am your faculty Dipankar Ghosh. In my previous videos, we will discuss about your cooling system used in automobile engineering. So, in various automobiles, we are using two types of cooling system. One is air cooling and the other is water cooling. In today's videos, we are going to discuss about the remedial measures and the defects of these air and water cooling. So, as per the air cooling, in air cooling basically the fins are casted. Here you can see in this figure, the fins are casted on the top of the cylinder head or surrounded the cylinder head, so that to obstruct the air for some time, so that the air can gain the heat and the heat should be released from the cylinder. So, the defects what we have found, the advantages and disadvantages already we discussed in this video or my previous video. So, here it is comparatively it is less efficient. That means efficiency, if you compare with the water cooling, the air cooling system is less efficient in comparison. So, it is a defect. So, what's again some here due to this heat problem, that means it is occurred due to when the vehicle is moving in a direction. So, half of the engine is having cooler in comparison to the back side of the engine. So, that is the main issue. So, it is known as your less efficient cooling. So, now you discuss about the water cooling. In water cooling, what we are using, we are using two methods for water cooling. One is thermosiphon cooling and another is pump circulating cooling. So, here you can see in thermosiphon cooling we are using a radiator, and the radiator it actually looks like this. So, we are having small thin pipe or passage where the water should go or penetrate onto the lower side, and the remaining side the air should be passed. So, the hot water again become cooled and it is again sent to that engine, and that cycle process is continuously repeated. So, here in thermosiphon cooling, that is repeated automatically due to the your force as it is the property of this liquid. So, here in this system the circulation of water is due to difference in temperature, that is difference in density of water. So, this system pump is not required, but water is circulated because of density of the distance only. So, but it is found that if thermosiphon cooling is not capable to cool properly. So, we are using a solution of that is known as pump circulating cooling. So, in pump circulating cooling, everything the components what we are using in thermosiphon cooling is same here also in pump circulating cooling, except one, that is the pump. So, here this pump is get rotated by taking your the power from the crankshaft, and it should suck the water from the lower side of the radiator, that means cool water, and it should supply to the various parts of the engine. Okay. So, it should cool the engine properly. So, here these are the some components what we are using in water cooling. These are radiator, thermostat valve, water pump, fan, water jackets and anti-freezers. So, here we are using radiator. Actually, it is the already it mainly consists of an upper tank and lower tank. Between is a core. The upper tank is connected to the water outlet from the engines. Here we are using two types of radiator, that is a tubular and another one is cellular. So, here you can find that the upper one is the tubular and the next is your tubular is cellular. Now, that is a antifreezer. This antifreezer means in those areas where water may freeze, we are able to, you have to use antifreezers. Okay. So, it is a basically a chemical when it's mixed with the water, so it prevents the water to freeze down. Because we know when water is becoming ice, it is increased by 0.9% of its total volume. So, if we directly put the cool water and the atmospheric temperature where goes zero, below zero, then when the water is becoming ice, then it can crack the tubes of the radiator. So to protect from that, we are using anti-freezers solution. So here also you can find there are it should dissolve the water, it should not evaporate, it should. So these are the advantages of using anti-freezers. So now lastly we will going to discuss about the remedial feature. Uniform cooling of cylinder in the water cooling. Specific for fuel consumption of the engine improves. And if you are employ the water cooling system, then engine need not to be provided at front. Wherever you can put it. Suppose the engine is not noisy here, but in the case of water cooling, air cooling, it may be noisy. So the disadvantages is upon the supply of water, and the last not the least is it is the most expensive method of cooling. So these are the some remedial measures what we are using so that we can increase the efficiency of that engine. Thank you.